BWOne here from BWOne.com. I'm going to give you my review of the LG Nitro HD. The LG Nitro HD is another 4G LTE handset for AT&T. We did do an unboxing, went extensively over the hardware, but just to quickly recap the hardware, you have a 4.5-inch AH-IPS HD display. It has a display of 1280 by 720p for the resolution. Right above that is a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera. Volume button on this side, nothing on this side. The top here you have a 3.5mm headphone jack. You have your micro USB port right behind there, and you have the power unlock button right here. On the back you have an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash and 1080p HD capture. The camera's actually really good. It takes nice shots. It's good enough to probably substitute for your point and shoot, and video is good as well, as long with the audio with the video is also good too. So definitely check out our sample video we uploaded, and sample pictures are available at the review link, which is in the description. Remove the battery door here. You can see the 16GB pre-installed micro SD card. There's 4GB built in. About 2 of that is a bit available for you for apps and such. SIM card, and you have an 1830 mAh battery. Like I said, it's a 4G LTE phone. It does have a 1.5 GHz dual-core processor and Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, all that type of stuff there. And it does run Android 2.3 Gingerbread. And we'll swipe up here, and then like you can see right as we zoom in, you can see how that display looks right there. Such a sharp display. Like the AH-IPS technology really allows them to create 1280 by 720p resolution, and we'll sort of show you how that works. See, this device is pretty responsive. You do have your 7 desktops on here that you can customize as you want to. LG has done some improvements to their user interface. You tap and hold there. You can actually add anything you want here to it. We'll actually go to a desktop with nothing on it. We'll add something here. Let's say you want to add the finance widget. There's different options for different widgets. So if you want to go for the big one there, we'll click that. And you can actually continue editing as you go along as well too. So you can move this around as you want. If you want to leave it there, just hit back there and it leaves it there. If you want to resize it, you can. Just drop it like that and just move the arrows up. Let's do it one more time there. There you go. You can see locks into place there as such, and if you want to get rid of it, you can remove it just like that. Some other cool things that they've added if you want to move some widgets around. Let's say I want to move this big weather widget here to another section. I can just kind of swipe here on the side, which you can see there. Not the smoothest, but you can see as I swipe it over right there, you can drop it onto a different desktop. Similar to what you've seen in TouchWiz UI. So and that's just to give you an idea sort of how that kind of works there. They've done some improvements to it to make it a little bit better, a little bit more functionality in terms of customization. So at the top notification section, you still have your quick access to your connections. Notifications will show right up here. It's pretty much the standard notifications area here, but just the difference is, like I said, it's the quick access to your connections right up there. All right, we'll open up the app tray here. You can see the different apps that are available, and it does support the pinch to zoom, which you can go like that and it collapses all the categories. You can open it up like that, opens all the categories back up. Do the same thing here on the home screen too. Swipe like that, brings up all of them, and you can arrange these around as you want to as well too. Bring that back up here, and I'll show you here the application manager, which is really nice. So you can manage what apps are running. So if you want to stop an app, you just hit stop. Stops that app immediately, and you hit stop all and it'll clear them all out like that. Yeah, you can see your installed apps, and you can uninstall the AT&T specific applications as well too, so you can remove those as you want. So that's pretty nice that they gave you the ability to do that. You do have about, as far as RAM is concerned, you have about 768 megabytes of RAM, a good about 720 that is available for you for using when running applications. So you're not gonna really see too much of a slowdown when running apps on the phone here. Go ahead and head home here. I'll show you the camera application as well too. Since it's the familiar camera that you've seen in most LG devices, you can tap on there. You can see the different options you can choose from. And I always suggest people, go through these options definitely to see if you can get the best image possible. I have it. It's 8 megapixel camera, but I like to take widescreen shots, so I have it set at 6 megapixels. But it gives me the widescreen shot, so you can really take a nice shot there and get more people into the picture you want to. So you can see that. I'll tap back there, just give you an option. The same options available in video. And swipe down there. see similar options available for video as well too. Same thing, just navigate through here. You can actually do 720p HD if you want to. You can adjust white balance, color effects, and things of that nature. So be sure just to go through the camera applications when you get these high-end smartphones, because they really can be your point-and-shoot replacement. Okay, to put the 720p to the screen to the test here, and then also just kind of compare it to another one, we are going to compare this screen to playing a video to the Galaxy S2 here. We have the T-Mobile variant. We're going to play the same video on. I'm trying to play them at the exact same time so you can see the differences in quality and such. And we'll head over here to where the video player is as soon as I find the video player. Oh, there it is there. And alright, we'll try to play these at the exact same time. Trying to turn them to this side here, and we'll click on them at the exact same time. Now. Ah. Almost there. Alright, see that? The Galaxy S2 screen is just a little bit brighter in terms of just bringing up a little bit of that pop, but on the IPS display here, the color seems just to be a little bit more on the accurate side as far as you can see the greens and stuff like that. The green looks a little super enhanced on here versus on here. It just looks like how you would see it to the normal human eye and such. But that's just a quick example of 720p video between the two of them on an This is an HD display. This isn't an HD display. It's Super AMOLED Plus display, and that doesn't have the same resolution as this. But it's just to give you a quick idea on the video quality on the LG Nitro HD here. It has some decent call quality, and the LTE is pretty decent as well too. But this particular model actually had some issues with the radio inside this one. See, the radio seems to be a little defective in here, so it's kind of hard to completely judge with it. I can show you the test. Speed test that we did with the data in here, but I just want to fair warn you there that it's probably not the most accurate results, because like I said, a little bit of problem with the radio here, but you kind of get an idea of the data speeds on here. We at one point hit 25 megabits per second, one point we hit 18, then we had some 9s and 10s for downloads, and 6 is in, let's go back one there. We had some 6s and 5s and 4s and such for upload speeds there. But like I said, we have some issues with the radio. We're able to make some phone calls and do a few things here, but it's very spotty. So we did do some tech support with this particular device, and pretty much narrowed it down to that the radio inside our review unit is a little defective there. That's not saying that this represents all the LG Nitros out there, but just wanted to let you guys know that. But I still think it's going to be pretty good for making phone calls. Like I said, when I made phone calls, connected and worked fine, and in LTE for the most part it worked fine here. I did get some pretty decent and up to okay speeds with it. The battery life itself, it's not the greatest. It's pretty much standard Android. You're gonna need to charge it throughout the day, especially if you're a power user. If you're a standard user, you may not use it too. You may not be like a heavy user like that. You might be able to get through a day, but you're gonna definitely be charging that night. So overall battery life is a little bit disappointing here, especially when you have other Android devices out there that get better battery life than this. So that is our review of the LG Nitro HD. Like it's a very good phone. It has a nice display on it, has a great camera on it. The software's pretty decent on here as well too. But the lack of not having great battery life with it is sort of disappointing there. And it still doesn't have some of the polish that you would kind of expect from some of the other Android devices that have been out there, especially the ones this is competing against. It's nice that it has LTE in there, which is a great feature for it to have. It really does. Really, LTE speeds are really nice to have, and it's sort of the future there. But the LG Nitro HD is an okay phone, but I was hoping and expecting more from LG. If you watch a lot of HD content, this video, watching video on this screen is definitely going to be good for you there. But overall, I guess like I said, it's a good device from LG, but I wish it was just a little bit better. I wish they would just kind of take it over the top there and take it to the next step. So this is BWOne here from BWOne.com, reminding you, subscribe to our YouTube page, check us out on all our social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, our RSS feeds. Also check out our main website where we have the review linked. All that is in the description. And always remember to live your tech world in high definition.